And that's why these games are still very profitable, in my opinion, that a lot of these actually good racks also do these kind of ICM mistakes and wouldn't be able to lay down. Let's crush. Hey guys, so I uploaded a couple days ago the analysis about the ace-king offhand. If you don't know which hand I'm talking about, just watch the analysis from a couple of days ago. I made a mistake here. I did analyze the spot in HRC when the small blind jams for 18 big blinds. In fact, the big blind 4-bet jams, and then under the gun 5-bet jams, and we had ace-king off. Not going to recap here the entire action. Essentially, of course, that makes ace-king off a much worse call. However, I went with my intuition, my experience, and what players are supposed to do. And we see that big blind is not supposed to be really shoving ace-queen here. And I would also assume that under the gun is not shoving jacks or tens. So, and we see that ace-king off is just a clear fold. Ace-king suited is break even. So, some of you might say, well, I would still call ace-king. Well, fair enough. Go ahead, keep doing it. Even if we assume that big blind jams some of these pocket tens or some ace-queen combos here, it's still going to be at best break even. Or even if under the gun, as he had here, some jacks combos, it's still not a good call, and it would be in the long term best break even. So why would I gamble here if I give myself an edge? Why, even though I have to call 10 more big blinds, but investing those 10 more big blinds, and I don't care if I have ace king off, 7 deuce off. All I care about are these numbers, and the numbers are showing me, and based on the spots that I have studied in the past, I already had this feeling ace king off is probably his best break even. I should have probably just went ahead and jammed pre-flop. I agree. I thought there might be bigger stacks behind. This is, of course, when you stream that you don't here and there, you have these mistakes that you oversee small details. So I agree that reshoving pre-flop would have just been the better play. But when I have a decent stack, 40, 50 big blinds in there, either 30, 40, 50 big blind stacks behind. And I thought there would be some of these stacks behind. That's why I opted to 3-bet. So if there's massive action behind and all in, and then under the gun goes all in, I can fold and save my tournament life. But even in this really fucked up scenario, we actually see that ace king off is not a call, even though now big blind, and we see it here. I raise, I 3-bet, under the gun raises, I 3-bet, big blind 4-bet jams with his 12 big blinds, under the gun 5-bet jams with his 15 big blinds, and essentially our calling range is jacks plus. We see this actually, if we want to call something, 6-5 suited is better. Yeah, because when ranges are very, very narrow, that a hand like ace-4 suited or ace-5 suited is better than ace-king off, all right? Because very often they're going to have 2 queens, an ace-king, and then a lot of these cards are taken out of the decks. 4 cards are out that do not block our outs, and then suddenly these hands actually become much better than an ace-queen off or ace-king off. So unlucky for me that they both had hands which I did not expect them to have. I think that most players here with ICM circumstances would not 4-bet jam ace-queen when under the gun raises. I 3-bet against him. I'm basically committed, which I'm going to be doing. I mean, it's an under the gun range. And these, yes, I know that some of you guys would not do it in your local home game, but we're playing the toughest tournaments in the world against a very tight under the gun range. They understand how the ranges work, and they would certainly be very much aware of what is happening, that I commit myself, which I'm going to be doing it with 10s plus, ace queen plus. All right, and then why should big blind 4-bet jam with ace queen when he has no fold equity? He's jamming into 2 incredible tight ranges at just ICM suicide. And then under the gun, once he sees what's happening, he shouldn't be even getting it in with ace king off, jacks or tens. But this is where they lack the ICM fundamentals, and they have this kind of mindset. Oh, I have ace king off, 15 big blinds, I have to go broke. Well, and that's why these games are still very profitable, in my opinion, that a lot of these actually good racks also do these kind of ICM mistakes and wouldn't be able to lay down. But of course, I want you guys to also think a little bit outside the box. And if I see this number, of course, now I don't have the exact EV from the previous video, but it should be now at least better, going more towards break even. But I think ace king off now, to me, it's still a fold. And of course, now I created the ranges a little bit more without jacks and ace queen. But again, if I would consider some jacks and some ace queens in their range, it would be at best break even. Or so for me, that's why I decided to fold, and I'm very happy with this fold. So I hope you guys have found some value in it, and you're also gonna be able to be a bit more ICM aware. And yeah, it changes the game quite a lot, and it really shows you how important surviving is. And remember, I also a couple of days ago uploaded a video about ICM in general, so got a couple of videos here to sharpen your understanding for ICM. And then good luck at the tables, and see you guys next time.